Are you prepared for a world without rule of law or the end of the world as we know it? It's a daunting question, yet one that demands contemplation. In a world where the unexpected becomes the norm, readiness is paramount. In our last video, we discussed a world faced with food shortages, devoid of clean water, lacking healthcare, and riddled with potential conflicts due to a Wrol or TEOTWAWKI scenario. In this video, we show you the key aspects to focus on to prepare for such scenarios. Watch through to the end for best results. Like and subscribe for upcoming editions. Remember, it's not about living in fear, but about being ready for whatever life throws at us. Let's delve into the specifics. First on the list, food. It's not just about having enough, but also about having the right types. Let's talk about non-perishable food items. These are the foods that can last for months, even years without spoiling. We're talking canned goods like fruits, vegetables, and meats. Dried foods such as beans, rice, pasta, and lentils are also excellent choices. They're easy to store, don't require refrigeration, and can provide a solid base for many a meal. But hey, variety is the spice of life, right? So don't forget about spices, seasonings, and condiments. They can take a bland meal and turn it into a gustatory delight. Plus, they often come packed with essential nutrients. Now let's move beyond the pantry. One of the most empowering things you can do is learn how to grow and preserve your own food. Gardening isn't just for those with a green thumb. With a little practice, anyone can learn to cultivate a variety of fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Not only do they taste better fresh, but they'll also provide you with a continuous supply of food. Preserving your harvest is equally important. Techniques such as canning, drying, and pickling can extend the shelf life of your produce. This way, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor long after the growing season has ended. Let's not forget about the importance of vitamins and nutrients in maintaining health. In a crisis, it's easy to focus on filling bellies and forget about nutrition. But a diet lacking in essential nutrients can lead to malnutrition, even if you're eating plenty. So consider stocking up on multivitamins and fortified foods. They can help fill in the nutritional gaps and keep you healthy. Remember, the key to food preparation for emergencies isn't just about hoarding. It's about strategizing, diversifying, and self-sustaining. With a bit of planning and some basic knowledge, you can ensure that you have a well-rounded food supply ready for any situation. With a well-stocked pantry and some basic knowledge, you can weather food shortages and malnutrition. Next, water. It's essential for life, but in a crisis, it might not be readily available or clean. So, let's talk about how you can prepare to secure this vital resource for yourself and those depending on you. Start with rainwater collection. This is a simple, effective method to gather water, especially in areas with regular rainfall. Collecting rainwater can be as straightforward as setting up a tarp or large leaf to funnel the water into a container. However, remember that rainwater isn't always pure, especially in urban areas where it might pick up pollutants from the air. That's where boiling comes in. Boiling is one of the most reliable methods to purify water. You need to bring the water to a rolling boil and keep it there for at least 1 minute. This process kills most bacteria, viruses, and parasites that can make you sick. If you're at a high altitude, say above 5,000 feet, you'll want to boil the water for at least 3 minutes to ensure it's safe. Now, if you don't have the means to boil water, don't despair. Purification tablets or drops can also do the trick. These are small, lightweight, and easy to carry, making them an excellent option for those on the move. They work by releasing a disinfectant into the water that kills most harmful organisms. Just remember to follow the instructions on the packaging for the best results. Finally, let's touch on the importance of storage and conservation. Storing water can be as simple as filling up clean containers and sealing them properly. Remember, every drop counts, so be mindful of your usage. Try to minimize waste by using water for multiple purposes when possible, like washing dishes and then reusing the water for plants. With these strategies, you can ensure you have access to clean, safe water, even in the direst circumstances. Without functioning infrastructure, life as we know it changes dramatically. Imagine, without the convenience of flipping on a light switch, turning a faucet, or even opening your refrigerator, what would you do? This is where the importance of basic survival skills comes into play. Skills like making fire, building shelter, and navigating without technology aren't just for the wilderness anymore. These are the skills that could mean the difference between life and death in a world without infrastructure. Picture this. You're in a dense forest with nothing but the clothes on your back. The first thing you'd want to do is build a fire. Not only does it provide warmth and a means to cook food, but it also serves as a beacon for rescue teams. In a world without electricity, learning how to make a fire using only sticks and stones becomes a valuable skill. Next, you'd need shelter. A sturdy shelter can protect you from the elements and provide a safe place to rest. It doesn't need to be a cabin in the woods. A simple lean-to or even a debris hut can work wonders. Knowing how to use your environment to your advantage is a crucial skill in a world without buildings or homes. But what about navigation? In this digital age, we've become so reliant on GPS and smartphones that we've forgotten how to read a compass or even the stars. In a world without technology, these age-old skills could be your only hope of finding your way. But survival skills are just one part of the equation. What about energy? In a world without power grids, renewable energy sources become invaluable. Solar panels, wind turbines, and even water wheels can provide a constant source of power. These aren't just eco-friendly, they're survival-friendly. By becoming self-reliant, you can overcome the challenges posed by a lack of infrastructure. Remember, this isn't about living in fear, it's about being prepared. Because when the lights go out, when the water stops flowing, when the buildings crumble, it's not the end, it's just a new beginning, and you'll be ready. In a world without readily available healthcare, knowing how to handle medical emergencies becomes crucial. Imagine this. You're living off the grid, miles away from the nearest hospital. One day, you slice your hand while preparing food. Without immediate access to professional medical care, what do? Well, that's where your first aid kit comes in. This kit is your lifeline and should be well stocked with essentials such as bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, medical tape, painkillers, and a first aid manual. But remember, owning a first aid kit isn't enough. You should also know how to use it. Basic first aid knowledge can be a game changer. Learn how to clean and dress a wound, perform CPR, or treat a burn. There are plenty of resources available, from books to online courses, that can help you acquire these skills. But what happens when your supplies run out, or you're dealing with an ailment that your first aid kit can't fix? In such cases, understanding natural remedies can be invaluable. Many plants have medicinal properties that can aid in treating various conditions. For example, willow bark can reduce fever and inflammation, while aloe vera can be used to soothe burns and wounds. Of course, the best way to deal with health issues is to prevent them from occurring in the first place. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper hygiene go a long way in maintaining your health. And let's not forget about mental health. In a survival scenario, stress and anxiety are likely to be high. Activities like meditation, deep breathing, and maintaining a routine can help manage these feelings. Remember, your health is your responsibility. In a situation where professional medical care may not be available, it's up to you to take care of yourself and those around you. With these tools, you can take healthcare into your own hands. Finally, in times of crisis, conflicts can arise. Having the skills to resolve them peacefully is essential. In a world without rule of law, the ability to negotiate and communicate effectively becomes a critical survival tool, even more so than physical strength or weaponry. The power of words can often diffuse volatile situations, and clear, open communication can prevent misunderstandings from escalating into full-blown conflicts. It's also important to remember that there's strength in numbers. Forming alliances with trusted neighbors or community members can provide a buffer against threats. Mutual aid, shared resources, and collective decision-making can make your group a less attractive target for those looking to loot or pillage. But remember, trust is earned, not given freely. So ensure those you ally with have proven their reliability and shared values over time. In terms of self-defense, it's always better to avoid a fight if you can. But if push comes to shove, understanding basic self-defense techniques can be a lifesaver. Remember, the goal is not to win a fight, but to survive. Your aim should be to de-escalate, disengage, and get to safety. In sum, conflict resolution in a world without rule of law requires a blend of negotiation, communication, alliances, and self-defense. With these skills, you can navigate conflicts in a world without rule of law. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more survival guides and tips, and share this video to those that could benefit from this insight. Remember, preparation isn't about predicting the future, but about being ready to face it. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.